I'd have to look carefully at that. We already have fencing where appropriate, and even then we know that drug traffickers have made incursions over the fencing. In 5 years there were, I think, over 9,000 incursions over the fencing. So they have better technology than we're using. We need drone technology, we need towers, we need border patrol agents, we need sensors. These are the kind of things that will really help keep our borders safe.
What will you be listening for tonight when the president speaks?
I want to hear some empathy. I want to hear an understanding of the plight of our federal workers. I've been a federal worker much of my life. I've always been incredibly proud of that, and I want to hear our commander-in-chief understanding how important the role our federal workers play is and get them their paychecks.
Can he be believed?
We'll see. We'll see what he has to say, but like I said, I think the first priority of the president and Congress should be getting government open again.
You served in the Navy for many years, flying a Sea King helicopter. Obviously, national security is of intense interest to you. Do you understand what the U.S. policy is towards Syria this morning?
So, I've heard various things from security experts. I think that we need to move a bit more cautiously in this area. I'm glad to see that, even though the president wants to pull out of Syria, it's not happening as precipitously as I originally anticipated, and I hope we can keep a measured pace there.
So the president initially said he wanted U.S. troops out of Syria within 30 days. He went on camera and said now. Then it was 4 months, and now the National Security Advisor John Bolton says U.S. troops will stay in Syria until conditions are met. Well, overnight, the president of Turkey, Erdogan, lashed out at John Bolton, saying, no conditions. President Trump promised me no conditions. So who do you believe? Is it President Trump's version or John Bolton's version?
I think what we're doing is making sure that when we pull out of Syria, we're taking care of our friends and allies. So the Kurds, for example, have been fighting alongside American soldiers. We need to make sure that we don't precipitously pull out and put our allies in danger.
You said you served as a federal prosecutor. One of the arguments the president might make tonight in his speech is there is a national emergency, and he'll try to circumvent Congress and use military dollars that have already been appropriated to build a border wall. Do you think that is a legal maneuver?
I think it remains to be seen if that's a legal maneuver, but again, being from New Jersey, I know national emergencies. We've seen Superstorm Sandy, we've seen 9/11. This is not a national emergency, and certainly I don't want to see any money taken away from our military forces who we have stationed all over the world to keep us safe. This would not be a good use of military funds.
Representative Mikey Sherrill, 1 week on the job. Thank you very much for being with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me.
Al.
All right, they survived the Parkland school shooting, and now these students are trying to keep it from happening anywhere else. The new proposal on background checks. Next.
Notorious R.B.G. All I ask of our brethren is that they take their feet off our necks.
Right now at IHOP, order any breakfast combo, and we'll throw in all-you-can-eat pancakes. So break out your all-you-can-eat silverware. All-you-can-eat pancakes with any breakfast combo, or just get all-you-can-eat pancakes for $4.99 at IHOP.
The Labrador Retriever and the Golden Retriever are very different. They eat, digest, and process energy differently. At Royal Canin, we developed over 200 precise formulas to transform every cat and dog into a magnificent animal. Royal Canin.
I'll say hi if there's anybody ever gonna watch this.
Blazing heat. Rain-X Silicone Advantage wiper blades are engineered to withstand the most extreme conditions. They last 2 times longer than traditional wipers. If Rain-X Silicone Advantage wipers survive...
Yeah, I to myself.
Clearly, they'll last in yours. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X Silicone Advantage wipers at used retailers.
I'd run for mayor of my hometown.
I protect these gorgeous birds. I make everybody very small.
Build a website that can with WordPress.com.
Smart news.
I was only watching news I agreed with.
I was only getting news from social media.
Now, I use Smart News.
It has news that matters.
I trust Smart News.
Download Smart News for free today.
In the time it takes to brew a cup, here's the story of Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, Costa Rica, Paraíso. First, we go to San Marcos, Costa Rica, and meet Sergio. That's his daughter, Maria. Sergio's coffee tastes spectacular because Costa Rica's land is spectacular. So we support farmers like Sergio, who use natural compost made from coffee farm. It helps keep the soil healthy and the coffee delicious for the future of his community. That's Sergio's neighbor, Leo. Sergio wants grandkids, which is making this very interesting. All for a smoother tasting cup. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, packed with goodness.
Inside is a window to where we've been. It tells a story. This is our story. This is what we're made of. American style premium Sunday at 9 on CNN. You're currently down. No, there's no cure for what you have. Oh my God. There's no such thing as learning herpes. Hey, you want to smoke some weed? I'm sorry, what? What's chemo, Ken? Why did I run? What's the square root of 81? What? What's the square root of 81? I don't know.
We all need to do better. Train harder. We're not superheroes, but we are good at this.
That is how you do it. US Wednesdays at 9. Miss the premiere? Catch up now on Showcase on Demand.
Today is exactly years after the mass shooting that nearly killed former Arizona Congresswoman Gabby Giffords and left 6 others dead. Democrats will introduce a bill today requiring universal background checks on most gun sales. They'll be joined by survivors of the president's administration. Joining us now, the co-founders of the student-led gun control advocacy group March for Our Lives, David Hart and Catherine Cohen. They are both survivors of the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Great to see both of you this morning. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. David, can you be appearance, both of you, alongside Speaker Pelosi and former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, who pushed for this legislation. What's your message to the country?
This legislation should have been passed a long time ago. This is long in coming, but because of the work that all the Americans that we've been working with and their fellow survivors have put in, we've been able to get this legislation at least introduced in the first place, which is quite remarkable in and of itself.
There is a bipartisan quality to it. Peter King, a Republican, is supporting it, Jacqueline. So what are its chances?
I think chances of passing in the House are very likely. The importance is that the American people push the Senate to pass this as well. 22 Republican senators are for re-election in 2020, and only one of them have actually spoken about gun violence prevention bills. And so the American people need to speak up, and they need to vote against the people that refuse to actively save lives through a bill like this one.
And here is the crazy part. There's so many crazy parts of this spate of school shootings that we've seen in this country and mass shootings. But as you both point out in an op-ed, 97% of the country, of the public, says they support these expanded background checks and prison individuals.
I mean, right now, the most dangerous gap in the federal firearm law system is this universal background check loophole. I mean, right now, unlicensed dealers can still sell firearms without having a universal background check on the prospective purchasers. And so people die every single day because this bill isn't law yet. And we as American people need to step up, especially young people, to tell our elected officials that it's not coming anymore. They're not going to keep taking NRA money without consequences.
We all remember, of course, so tragically what happened at Kirkland. 17 students and teachers were killed there, and then that.
Take care.